Well, hey everybody, welcome to our team call webinar. Hopefully you're listening in or you're watching live online. Kind of a new little thing we're going to do every now and then. So hopefully you'll get used to that. If you can't watch, you can listen in. So can be the best of both worlds. So got a special treat for you tonight. The missus is going to be training you. She's going to be blowing you up as well. We got the calendar up, showing you the 232. What that means. If you're brand new, just sit back, relax. Don't get worried about it. It's not some new type of way of recruiting. It's a plan of action, and you're going to need it for the next couple of months. But before we get into that, let's get into our champion accolades. We had a lot of you that just accomplished great things, and unfortunately, I don't have it all memorized, so I got my trusty paper right here. But our champion accolades page is, to me, it's the most important page on our website, and it's because this is the place where you start to see the champions rise up. This is the place where you begin to see the business builders growing. You begin to see the names pop up of who are going to be the next silvers and then the next golds and then your next ruby and beyond and your leaders. And so you want to get your name called out. You want to be seen on this champions accolades, on this page, on our recognition page on our website. You want to see that because that's the first step of a growing business. And so there's a few things that we monitor, that we watch, that are signs that your business is growing. First things first is PGV, your volume. We say 3K is the way to go. What is it that every diamond distributor in all of Advocare has said? Where product goes, business flows. Well, that's couldn't be more true than when you're getting $3,000 of product in the marketplace. So I love what Brandon McNeil said to me when in Texas about a month ago. He said, he told one of his friends, unless you're on product, you're just selling. You have to truly be on product and moving product to be telling stories and sharing with people what the product does. And so that's why the very first thing that we measure is 3K and those who have the highest volume. And Ian and Jenna Allen are absolutely blowing this up. It's no secret. They've been blowing this up for about 2 or 3 months now. And they are steadily climbing the pin charts. Their sponsors are doing the same, and we're going to have them on a call here in the next couple of weeks. We're going to have them on a call, share their story, maybe live on a video. Who knows? We'll figure that out. But they're doing something right, and they are lighting this up. Angela was down in Columbus just a few weeks ago and got to meet them, and she recognized they passed the eyeball test with her. She saw them as somebody that had it. They had what it took. And so their volume is at 10,200, and that's massive. They're growing. They're also putting rookie bonus earners on the board, and not only them earning one, but helping their team earn one. And guys, this is what you do to grow a business. You bring in, you recruit, you get your volume in, and then you help your team do the same thing. That $500 rookie bonus is so simple to go help someone accomplish over 3 pay periods, over 1 pay period or 2. It's simply $3,000 of volume and 3 new distributors. That's it. Everyone that's a new advisor has the potential to do this, and you can do it. And Ian and Jenna are doing an awesome job. And right behind them, Ron and Amy McKnight, who are blowing this up. If you remember back about 90 days ago, we launched the first ever surge, where we surged for 30 days on purpose. You remember all that? I don't have to go into all that. Well, Philip and Crystal Rickenbacker were one of the couples that absolutely surged the way we would have surged. I mean, they put their head down. They cut out every possible distraction there was. And if you remember, when I was doing the training on it, I said, it's going to pour out right around Success School. It's not going to show up right now. The work you're doing now is going to pay off in the next 60 to 90 days. Well, Ron and Amy McKnight are a product of that surge, and they are blowing up. And Philip and Crystal, I have no doubt, are going to be reaching 3-star gold and beyond. Who knows, maybe Ruby by Success School. But let's go down the list. Micah and Saffron Pettiford, 5,000. Gretchen McGregor, 4,400. And Gretchen earned a rookie bonus. So congratulations to you, Gretchen. TJ and Casey Overstreet, 9-star Emeralds, full-time dad. Hopefully you just listened to him on the new distributor training call at 8:30. This is his first ever training call as a full-time dad. He probably don't know what to do with himself. But I'm sure Casey can find something for him to do with a move and a baby on the way. But we're so proud of them. Chris and Summer Humphreys, right there. There you go. There's another Ruby leader, 4,100. Angie Bierman, Jessica and Scott Sheridan, 3,800. Jonathan Spencer, 3,600. David Jones, 3,600. Brett and Kate Whitmore, qualification for, I'm just getting ahead of myself, sorry, 3,500. Jonathan and Janae Roberts, 3,500. Anthony Vu, 3,400. Brian and Kerry Weller, 3,000. Darren and Deanna Williams, Ruby Distributors, 3,000. And April Smith, 3,000. That's your top PGV. All there, right then and there, right, you heard 3 leaders who are Ruby and higher getting to their $3,000, their PGV. The other one is 3 recruits. You need to average 3 recruits a pay period so that you're continually getting people moving to the next level. So our top recruiters, Ron and Amy McKnight with 4, Gretchen McGregor with 4. That's why Gretchen earned a rookie bonus. Brett Simmon with 3, and Donna Summers with 3 as well. So we have 2 rookie bonus earners that we are proud of. That's an additional $500 in your pocket. So those of you out there, you're brand new, think about this. What would $500 do for you over the next 2 weeks? What would a $500 check showing up in your mail from Advocare, how would that affect your family now heading into, can't believe I'm saying it, but back to school within a matter of a month or so? You know, maybe your last minute vacations. $500 can go a long ways. So Peyton Harper and Gretchen McGregor, congratulations to you for earning that rookie bonus. And our qualifying pins in silver qualification, super proud of Ian and Jenna Allen. There they are, getting their silver pin qualification. Andrea Giamono, this is one of our friends from Columbus as well. 2 separate teams, but in Columbus. I'll tell you what, if you're in Columbus, Georgia, I hope that you're paying attention because it's blowing up there in that area. And you better start talking to your friends because it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Ian and Jenna or Andrea or Sheree or Tara, those girls, they get to them because they're going to get to them because they're lighting it up. And in gold qualification, Brett and Kate Whitmore. So proud of them leading Ian and Jenna, just leading a great team. CJ and Casey's leadership. And Christy and Michael Sullivan, just the whole leg of business is blowing up. But if you like hearing this, you know what? This is how your business grows. Get your name out there. That's how people, your team hears your name, and you want to hear their name, and that's what's exciting. So, a couple quick things is what we want to do moving forward into the new towards Success Goal. We're just 3 pay periods away from Success Goal. The one we're in, the 3-weeker, then the 2-weeker, and then Success Goal is here. So we want to start having a drawing every Wednesday night heading into school for a ticket reimbursement. So we're going to go to all the ones that are in green, and this is for first-time attendees only. So if you're a first-time attendee or you get your new guys to school, what we're going to do is on Wednesday nights, and this is a cool thing we're going to also feature. Every Wednesday night from here until school, we're going to have a video feature called Stories for the Stage. And this is highlighting some incredible stories of people who are doing incredible things, like Ian and Jenna and others who are just blowing the business up. I have awesome stories as well, and we're going to highlight them. But also that night, we're going to have a drawing for a ticket reimbursement. So get your ticket to school. This is for the new guy only, and then we want to highlight you, and we want to praise you because you've got to be in the room. Success School is absolutely vital to the growth of your business. You have to be at Success School. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times, that Success School is where Advocare gets in you. You're already in Advocare, but Success School is where it gets into you. And finally, what are we in right now? What are we trying to hashtag the open if we're on social media? The open is, we talk about, most of us work the close of the pay period, the last 2 to 4 days of the pay period with a sense of urgency, and we're running around and we're working with incredible intensity, and most of us will double our volume the last 2 days of what we did the previous 12. I know we've done that in the past. So what we want to do is flip that. Let's work the first 4 days with that same type of intensity. That's what we call the open. So here's the goals of the open. We're going to highlight this on every team call. It is $1,000 of personal volume. Get to 1,000 in your first 4 days. That can be personal purchases. You got to have product. You got to be on product. What did Brandon say? What did I say? Brandon McNeil said that if you're not on product, you're just selling. You need to have product going in your body. Then you need to have product that you can sample. Sampling, we can go through that. Help you know how to do that. But getting Spark or M&S or some Muscle Fuel, one of those products that kick right in, getting it into their body, and then following up. And then you need to have product that you can retail. You've got to be able to retail product out in the marketplace as well. So get to your first $1,000 in the first 4 days. Then you need to have your mixer booked for the pay period or 2, as well as your brand new guys have their mixer booked. Now, if you live in the same town, then obviously you work together. But if you have a new advisor that's out there somewhere in another part of the town or another part of the country, then help them book their mixer as well. And then finally, have a list of 10 new people you're going to contact in the first 4 days, whoever they are. It could be follow-ups from 6 months ago, but have a new list, fresh list of new contacts. Angela showed me her list the other night, and I don't think I know that many people in my life now that's on her list. it blows me away that she knows that many people. I don't think I've had that many friends in my whole life, but y'all are my friends. That's about it. So work hard on the open these first 4 days to get your pay period off to a fast start, so that, because you know what's coming up? What's in 2 days? The 4th of July. It's a holiday. People take off. We're not going to do anything. We'll pick it back up when it gets going, and it's on Friday. So what's that mean? People are going to take off the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. So you're going to be out 3 days. Now, if you keep your ears open, you pay attention, there's going to be family members that are going to be talking about losing weight and gaining some energy, or you may notice some at the pool and they need it. It's kind of obvious, or talking about income, or wishing the summers could always be like this and going on vacation. Keep your ears open, have your spark ready, and ready to share it with family and friends all over the place. Okay, but this open is vital to your business, especially with the holiday built right in there. So with that, I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to go behind the camera and become the producer tonight, and I'm going to bring on the missus over here to talk with you. Come on over. Here she comes. She's not. You got to forgive her because she's not used to looking into a blue screen or a blue light, so she may look down the camera. So she'll get used to it. She's been behind the camera a million times. So take it away.
Yes, I'm going to put my few props down here for a minute. Well, this is exciting. For those of you that know me, this is out of the comfort zone for me. I'm very much face-to-face, not face-to-camera, but as we all know, our income level matches our comfort level in AdvoCare. So I'm ready to grow. Are you guys ready to grow? This really fires me up. You guys know that my portion of the team call tonight is the 232. We have it going on here. Mm-hmm. Is the 232. And before I get into the how, because you guys know Jason is the wow, I'm sharing with you the how, all about the strategies of this business. But first, I just really want to have a heart-to-heart with you guys. I really feel like I'm talking, as Jason moves the camera in, feel like I'm talking to a few people right now, and I just want to have a heart-to-heart. As I've been talking to some of you over the past week, some of you who are brand new, some of you who are leaders on our team, there's just been a stirring. And there's also been, there's those of you that are so fired up and are filling your calendars, talking to people every day, doing everything you can to get people to school. And I hope that is most of you. And then I've talked to a few that they're right on their edge. They're like, I don't know, maybe I've even been to school before. I don't know if this is for me. Maybe they've gotten discouraged and their belief is just kind of dwindled a little bit and they're not at the pin level they want to be. And those of you that just are, and even leaders that feel like, gosh, I really don't have a team of people with me at school, because you know that school is truly where this business is built, from success school to success school, and you're just feeling really discouraged that you don't have the group of people that you want at school. Well, tonight is your night, and I hope that this really plants a seed in you, and it's just going to cause massive explosion in your business. So this call is for each and every one of you this evening. And so what I want to say is, those of you that are fed up, I like to call this the setup. You've actually been set up. This is my favorite time. My heart is just leaping right now. This is my favorite time of this business. This is when Jason and I came in. This is when most of all of our diamonds, if not all of them, came into this business. And most of all of our leaders come in during this time frame. And if not, if you did not come in within the month or two before Success School in this business, you've probably grown your business because you've brought people in during this time frame. And it's such a special time. And so just know, some of you on this call, this may be your first time. You've signed up today, jumped on a new distributor training call, and here you are on the team call. And you have no idea what's about to happen in your business because you are so new, and you're going to walk out of Success School if you've already signed up for Success School, and you're going to walk out of school, and you could be a story like my friend Rachel Witt, who had no idea last year what was about to rock her world. She walked into her first Success School, mentored by my friend Lois Gregory, and she walked out 8.5 months later as a diamond. And she had no idea at the time what that even meant. And what that means is that's an income level she's earning of $30,000 a month, you guys, and that has given her freedom as a family, debt freedom, time with her little ones, and that is so exciting, because just knowing that we automatically know if it's happened before, it can happen again. And it's not too late. There's people right now that have never heard of Advocare that I promise you will go to their first success goal and walk out, maybe even in 6 months to diamond. Who knows? The record keeps getting broken, but who have never heard. So that gives us hope in that the best part of our business is now. It is not too late. That's the beauty of Advocare. It is never too late to grow your Advocare business. You can always push restart. I don't even care if you feel like, gosh, I've been stuck at $1,000 a month for 4 years. Well, first of all, bless your heart, because most people right now, that is a massive income, and they're moving their families across the country to even earn a $12,000 salary raise in their income. So we just have to have that perspective. But also, you may feel stuck, like, I really want to grow. And this could be, based on your perspective, this could be what catapults you to growth, because I even have stories of friends in this business who felt stuck and went into school at a level that they felt like, man, I just really feel like I should be, I'm working hard, and I feel like I should be at a greater level. But it was something that happened to them, a light bulb moment at that school, and the people that they brought with them, or maybe they even went alone. But the next school, they went from a silver level to a diamond level. I think of my friends Jamie and Holly Yant. They were there in our team celebration, I believe, as rubies, and then the next school 6 months later, they walked in as diamonds. So that is what fires me up. Is there are so many stories, and there's so many stories on my team. Maybe I'll have some time at the end to share a couple more with you, because we know stories is what really fires us up, because we can connect with them. But I'm going to take some time here. And you guys that don't know me, I'm more of a strategizer, because I have to have a plan. I know when we got started 6.5 years ago, or I'm sorry, going on 6 years, and this October will be 6 years. We started November 2008, and Jason and I came in, we came in, Success School was in February, so we came in the end of November. So just 2.5 months or so before our first Success School. And Crystal, from day one, taught us Success School. The day that we became advisors, we went ahead, it was just part of the deal, and signed ourselves up for school, because she said, you know what, if you want to make money and be successful in this business, this is what you do. It was never an option, and I'm so thankful she never gave that to me as an option. She just said, this is what you do, and you bring as many people with you as you can. And I didn't have any idea of the ramifications of what that would cause in our business. I didn't know that would catapult us going out of that school. 90 days we were at a ruby level, and catapulted us out of that school, going from a $4,000 or $5,000 income to $10,000 a month out of that school, only because she taught us right from the beginning to go ahead and get as many people to school. So then we had a team of 28 with us, and to be honest, I probably knew 5 of those people looking back, because she not only got, painted that vision for my friends when I was so new and I didn't have a clue what school was about, but then also then we were able to paint that vision and duplicate that, to them. So I can't stress the importance of that enough. That is our #1 rule. And she also taught me that without a plan, it's only a wish. So that is what I'm going to talk about, because you have to have a purpose, you have to have passion, and you have to have a plan. If you're still struggling with your purpose, or just trying to find your purpose, I encourage you to listen to my friend Christy McGuy, and I listened to the replay today. We posted it on our team Facebook group, Real Life Champions. I encourage you to listen to that, because this is not necessarily going to make fire you up as much unless you have your purpose nailed down first. And then and then passion. What I've learned in this business is you don't have to be perfect and have it all together. Jason and I look back at some of the it was actually where I had messaged my friends through Facebook encouraging them to hear more about Advocare, and it looked like a book. I'm not kidding you. It looked like a 5-chapter book. And I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, we did so many things wrong, you guys. But one thing that we had from the beginning was purpose and a passion. And passion always trumps perfection. I was so scared, doing my first mixer, even traveling across the country to help my friend Jessica and do a training when I was only, a few months into the business. But, I did it scared. And that's okay. That's what makes this business duplicatable. I'm doing this scared right now, but that's okay, because you know that we're not perfect. But what we did is we had purpose, passion, and a plan. And a plan just simply meant we wrote down our goals from the beginning. We had, our vision board behind you guys. You can't see. You can only see this part of the wall, but we have our big vision board, what our goals are, and write down the dates. Because if you don't have the dates, it is just a wish. So I love forms. I know some of you don't. Before I, found these forms, because when we started, we didn't have all these fun resources, trainings, and forms. I had chicken scratch written everywhere, and that's okay too, because then again, you don't have to be perfect. But I also encourage you, if you're new, because the first thing that we have to do to get people to school, or even work this business at all, is we have to talk to people. And as Jason mentioned, our friend TJ Overstreet did an awesome job coaching on how to talk to people. So I encourage you to listen to those 2 replays, Christine McGowan on Dreaming Big and Finding Your Purpose, and also on the new distributor training call on how we do this business. So if you're brand new, I encourage you to do that. Now here are for those of you that are like, what is this 232? Why is Angela so fired up about it? First of all, because I know what the impact, like I said, talking to people during this 232, going into successful school can do. You have extra time, you have extra momentum to do what, Angela? To hit pin levels, to earn rookie bonuses, to help your team win. You have extra time to help your team win, and that is awesome, because you're going to be able to take this 232 and compress time. And the awesome part about this is, I don't know if Jason, I'll come back to the calendar after, but I want to show what this means. What is a 232? Well, it starts today, and this is July 2nd, and so this is a 2-weeker. Now you guys see I have drawn a red circle on the first. This is the close. When we draw, Jason and I have this big wall calendar because it helps us see it and see the dates and stay organized. If you'd like to find out more, message me, because this is awesome. But we have color-coded it, and the close of the pay period is you circle the dates. Every first and third Tuesday of the month is the close. Well, this one happens to have a few times a month. Advocare has a 3-weeker. Instead of a 2-week pay period, Advocare gives you an extra week. So this one falls, the 3-weeker, the close is the 15th, and then the 3-weeker falls from the 16th, and closes on the 5th. And you guys, that is right before school. So there's your opportunity to help your team. You have an extra week in there, a bonus week, to help them earn incentives, our pin dinner, to earn bonuses, to earn all of these things. And that ends there. And then you have, someone qualifies for a new pin, then you've got all the momentum and people going into Success School, and the pay period doesn't close until the week after Success School. And so you just have extra time and momentum on your side during this time. Well, I'm going to show you some forms that I use to be able to create a plan for this, some strategies. And I've blown them up. Jeremy put them on our Facebook group wall. You can also download them on our reallifechampions.com. I'm going to go ahead and just write that on here. It has one L in there. And we have blown these 3 forms because honestly, all you need, aside from your purpose and your vision board, is you really just need a calendar, and you need these 3 forms. I was thinking about that as we created them. I'm like, this really can be all the paperwork for your business, which is awesome when you consider other businesses and all the paperwork and training. Really, it boils down to your vision board, which is, and put your purpose and dates. You've got a calendar of some sort, and then you could even rip out pages of the flip calendar and just tape them to your wall as a start. Just getting that up there and seeing it and going ahead and doing that. And then these forms, what this is, the first one I'm going to talk about, this is your recruiting tracker. This is the first form, and I don't know why I didn't think of doing this 6 years ago, and I just did this now, but we blew this up and laminated it so that you can write on it, because those of you who have printed this off, it's very small and you can barely write in the lines, and I used to have stacks of this. This is truly how we built our business was from this recruiting tracker form. And again, you can go to our site, download it, also on our Facebook group. Jeremy posted it. Those of you, some of you probably printed it off. We had you print them off, and it's right in front of your face right now. But how do we get people to school? Well, the first thing we have to do is talk to people. So, like Jason said, I just keep a running list of people. Now I erased everything just so for clarity, so you can see this form. But you could even print off several of these. You guys, now that I see how cool this is, I probably will have a whole wall of this, just because you can track people. And the whole goal of this is to move people through the success system, like TJ talked about on the new distributor training. So instead of having chicken scratch notes of people everywhere and not really remembering, you know, who you've sparked, who you've gotten on a three-way call, who's been to a mixer, this helps you keep track of people and where they are at in the success system. I like to think of this as a football field, and we're trying to, actually, it's got touchdown right here. Well, it also had, the touchdown is getting them to a large group event, and it says they attended Success School. You guys, this is the Super Bowl of this business. This is the largest event we have, Success School. So our whole goal is to help people see AdvoCare in the biggest way possible so that they can really see what it could be for them and their family. Those of you who haven't heard stories, I encourage you to listen to the stories. I know Jason and I will be hosting a call with live stories next week. We'll be posting more stories, and listen to what Success School did for these families, how they captured a vision for a better future for their lives. And so that is what we're trying to do here. You know, I'm not going to go through each one of these, but the first step, of course, is getting product in their body and literature, you know, getting them on a web clip, and then you've got, you know, we have webinars. I encourage, my favorite way, you know, I'm such a connection person, is to do the three-way call first, just to empower them to see how duplicatable this business is and that they have support, because most people, they're not going to get to the next step unless you've got product in their body or they've seen something. It's going to make the three-way call more productive because they've had a layer of credibility. And as we've shared on many trainings, it takes 3 to 5 exposures for someone to get here at the end. And the end result is that they do become a distributor, they love product, or they've seen a bigger vision and have a business mindset for advisor, or they just love product at 40%, and we love those people too. So that's the goal, is to get people to a place where they fit in AdvoCare and the best, the best fit for them. And so I love this tracker, and you know, the goal is to get them in green as soon as possible. You want to get your friends, you know, to have those layers of conviction of a three-way call, a 2-on-1, to go to a mixer. We're going to talk about Mixer Mania here in a minute. To get to a training, we have several trainings. You know, if it's not in the living room, it's online trainings. You know, your leaders, we have awesome leaders in this business that provide so much opportunity. They are so available for the three-way calls, appointments, the 2-on-1s, the mixers, and the trainings. And then we have the business opportunity meetings, which is the large group event or a corporate event. And that's the spring breakthroughs, the Ladies Alive, and then Success School, of course, like I said. So we're getting them to here, and then, you know, eventually here. So I love this form. It helps you keep track of all of that. My second favorite form, I don't know, Jason, if I need to move this up. Because here's the deal, you guys. The goal, like I said, to get people to school is, we have to have a full calendar, which means, you know, we're face-to-face. We're doing all of these things I talked about in the success system. You know, but the only way to do that is to talk to people. And the only way to talk to people is to employ yourself. Like Christy talked about on her call, is your purpose is your boss. The best thing about this business is, you know, you can't get fired and you're your boss. And then sometimes the worst thing about this business is you can't get fired and you're your boss. And she talked about that. So this helps you stay employed and treat this like a business, because if you, and you've probably heard this, and we'll keep saying it because it's so true, if you treat this like a business, it will pay you like a business. If you treat it like a hobby, it will pay you like a hobby. And so, and if you treat it like a retail business, it'll pay you like you'll just have a retail business. But if you treat it like a business and you paint vision, and you know, and don't reinvent the wheel, you know, trust your leaders, follow the success system, and you're going to have an awesome organization and momentum coming out of Success School. This DMO, I just love it. This one's a little bit different than the one printed off, so we'll post this one as well. I love the simplicity of it because it's got every single day of the week. So whereas the recruiting tracker tracked your people, this is recruiting each day of the week and what you have done, and what I like to call is paid productive business activities, because a lot of times, here's the deal, you guys, technology can be our best friend and our worst enemy. Because, and I don't want to rabbit trail and get on a soapbox of any sort, but so many people I see, they're getting frustrated, their business not growing, they're like, I'm working, I'm pouring time, but when it all boils down to it, their time is spent only on online trainings, only fishing and surfing through Facebook and chatting, but they're not following through with the success system. They're not connecting people. This is a relationship face-to-face business. So even the three-way call, the whole goal is to get people in front of your sponsor or to a mixer or large event. And so even painting vision for Successful is best done face-to-face. And so, you know, if you're not doing paid productive activities, I remember one time I got frustrated, my sponsor, Crystal, and she said, Angela, how many three-way calls have we done? Most of the people I knew were out of state, so Jason and I built a lot of our business through three-way phone calls. And actually all 28 of our people that went to Success School were from three-way phone calls because they were pretty much all out of state. And so I learned right away, you know, what paid productive activity was. I love the fact I could fold clothes, do dishes with my mute button pushed, and Crystal painting vision and sharing story to my friends, earning, oh my goodness, 300 rookie bonuses, earning thousands of dollars doing that, versus me trying to go out by myself. When my friends weren't coming to me for advice about health or finances, I was still so new, you know, and I learned right away, oh my gosh, this works. Me talking to my friends, you know, or staying online, you know, because technology can be, it's meant to be our servant, not our master. And so if you work it the right way, I know for me, when I got on a Facebook group, I realized right away the advo hosing didn't work that I was telling you about earlier. And so I realized right away the way to work that was to connect with them on the phone as soon as possible so I could get them on the phone with Crystal. So if you truly do the paid activities, talking to people, sampling products, we went through this on the other one, showing them the impact, you know, selling product, following up, which is key. We talk about fortunes in the follow-up. Get some kind of follow-up system, whether it's a binder or index file. Send thank you cards. You know, truly even treat your retail business customers or wholesale customers like they're diamonds. Treat them the same on your team, because you know what? They're going to appreciate that. And I have so many people on our team that started out just buying retail, and they are some of the best leaders on our team. And so you just treat everybody with respect and following up, because honestly, that's all we're doing in this business is helping people get awesome results on product, getting to the 40%, and if they wish, you know, helping thousands of others do the same to where they end up, you know, they're helping people win, you're helping them win, and eventually their purpose and dream is coming true. So just love people where they're at, and then you've got, you know, enrolling a new distributor, holding a presentation, putting someone on a call, getting someone to an event, communicating with leadership or teammates. And I love how this one has conversation, presentation, customers, and distributors, so that you can write, you know, what the outcome is of this, so you can actually see it. Because sometimes we feel like we're not moving fast enough, and so this is the gauge to show you, well, how many people have I talked to? How much product have I retailed? Because truly numbers don't lie. And so anytime I would get frustrated in my business, I would, you know, go back to the recruiting tracker in the DMO. I know Jason joked about not knowing enough people. You guys, we all know everybody we need to know in this business. We come in contact. We come in contact with people every day who need what we have. They're searching. We're no longer recruiting. We are, or the hunter, we're the hunted. All we have to do is, you know, get on product, share our story, connect, let people know, you know, we care more about them. This business, what attracted me is it's not just a recruiting business. We sponsor, we mentor, teach, train, and mentor. That's what Crystal did for me. She got in my space and helped me help my friends. And so people just want to know that not only you care, but they have support. And that's why the connection and the third-party credibility is so, so important. And so if you feel Lone Ranger and you feel stuck, print this off and look at this. If you feel like you don't know enough people, print off. Charlie has your natural warm market list, and that's on our site as well. And I promise you, you cannot look through those 10 pages and all of the people he has listed, and you start writing out the names of each person, and you will be shocked how many people you know when you really start thinking. I know Casey's on this call. She was a high school friend. Brooks was a college sorority sister I hadn't seen in 15 years. So there's never an excuse of knowing people. We know people. It's just, are we willing? And then we have, what we have is all of those people here. I don't want to jump ahead. I'm waiting for my husband to come because I want to be able to show you guys what's going on. He has stepped out of the room, but let me see if I can operate this. Hope you guys can see it, because you're not going to be able to see me, but hopefully you can see the calendar. But what I want you to see is, and I'm just being transparent right here. This is what really got me. I was looking at my calendar, and I'd filled out my recruiting tracker. I'd filled out my DMO. And I said, okay, Angela, I've done this before, so I know I can do it again, because we can never get comfortable. Sometimes it's just easy to get comfortable. So I said, I know the dynamic of this 232. So the thing is, what you want to do, guys, is you want to go ahead, like Jason said with the open, is you want to book a mixer in if you're serious and you truly want, like we're talking about, to hit a new pin, and to come out of school, 60, 90 days with, I don't know what your personal goal is, but just say it's a Ruby income, you automatically know, and I'm going to show you the chart in a minute, that you need so many legs of business at that school to truly have a Ruby business. You need to be focused on having at least 9 legs, no less than 6 advisors with friends with them at school. So in order to do this, you need to go ahead and book mixers in. Let's see if I can hold this up, if my husband will come back and help me out here. Here he comes. See, we're not perfect. But you need to go ahead and book mixers. And I have my mixers in green, and you want to go ahead and book your mixers in there under each leg of business. And I know Jason and I, we have 3 kids. We're busy. I know some of you may look at this calendar and say, oh my gosh, she's never home. How do they do this? We split it up. You may though, your calendar be different, because you're starting out and you have a spouse that supports you, but he's not going to go do a mixer right now. You do what you can do, and then let your sponsor help you, and as you fill in, you've got, see, right now I've got a mixer at our house. You want to host at least one of your own, because we're always talking to new people and painting that vision for them, so you have one at your house. And then your friends and your advisors, you go ahead and book their mixer, because here's the deal, you guys. If you book enough mixers in each of your legs, and some of these I have 2 and 3, some of them 4 different advisor, we call them legs. That just means an organization in our business that are attending. So it's actually more, because you can combine some of your legs, especially if they're in the same city, and you can even do that. Cross line, we have friends that we work, and even leaders on our team, we help each other and plug people in. But the whole thing is, you own it. You can do this, you guys. Don't be scared. Even if you've never booked a mixer, you've got so much resources and training to help walk you through how to do a mixer on your microsite, on your training room. My friend Jenny Donnelly will help you in how to do a mixer. And so you book in every single leg, you go ahead and do that, because here's the thing, it's such a who do you know business that each one of these, my goal is not to just do mixers for these people, it is to get in their space and say, who do you know that we, in this room, once the people have been identified, who's interested and who sees business, or who, even your friends in these mixers, even the people that say, I just want to be a retail customer, but they're interested in the discount. Well, who do they know? And then Jason's arm's probably getting tired. Who do they know? So that by the 3-weeker, So during this time, this is going to start getting flooded because I believe at each one of these events, there's going to be at least 3 to 4 people in each one that are going to host mixers in the 3-weeker. So that's how you're multiplying. It's going to start out with just mixers in your personal legs of business for your advisors, but then it's all about who they know. So it's not just who you know, it's all the people they know. Even the ones, like I said, that just want a discount. You know, how many friends do you have that would love to feel great, tone up, perform better before school gets back? People feel yucky, they've been eating all this vacation food. You know, paint vision of who do you know. They want a discount, they can't get to the advisor level. Mary Alice Duncan did the same thing. She only had money to sign up. She watched her friend Brooks lose weight. And I said, Mary Alice, who do you know that we can get in this living room? We had, 15 couples, Jason, in there, and that's how she got to advisor, and I believe she ended up earning like $600 that night. She couldn't get to advisor herself, but we got people in her space, and then 2 to 3 advisors out of her living room, hosted mixers. And so that's where you get the multiplication during the 2-3-2, is because you're going to have people in there that are going to host mixers, and that's going to all pour into your 3-weeker. And what's going to happen and how this pertains to school is now is the time to paint vision for that. You guys are the ones to paint vision, and if you're new and you don't feel like you can paint vision enough for Success School, you get your mentor at that mixer, your sponsor. You call Crystal, you call me. Let us, dial in on speakerphone and let us paint that vision for those people of what it can be for them. Because you guys, some of you may be on the fence and you may even be thinking, I don't know if this business is for me. But you know what? You're probably the bridge to someone else's freedom. And so it's kind of selfish if we view ourselves as, I'm not really that interested. Even my friends, you guys, who were skeptical or maybe not sure, I always made it a point to say, you know what? Who do you know that's hurting? Who do you know is praying for a solution right now that this could be it? And most often, those people connected me. So don't allow those people that say no to just not ever talk to them again. I was talking to Casey, and we were actually looking at a Facebook thread where her and I talked. It took her 6 months, you guys. I just checked in on her. If people are on your heart, call them right away, but don't just give up on them. And I don't mean being pushy, but check up on them, because timing changes for people. And 6 months later, it was their timing. And I'm so thankful that I didn't give up, and I'm so thankful, that Crystal helped push me out of my comfort zone. And I hope I don't get choked up right now, but you guys, that is why we're able to, we're packing our bags tonight to be able to take our family, all 3 of our kids, to Dominican Republic, where 5 years ago I was standing in a WIC line, government office, trying to get help for our kids because I'd quit teaching, and Jason and I, our inner city ministry income, couldn't support our family anymore, and we never even went on vacations. It was not even a thought of vacation because we were so check to check of just surviving. And so I'm so thankful that Crystal painted that vision of, yes, we can do it, and it's not too late. And we had a group of people with us, and because she did that, because she helped us, she has, and so thousands of others, she now is able to she's been able to be with her dad the last few years of his life and move next to him, and now, he's been promoted on and gone, and she's there with family. She has freedom. She doesn't even have to think of asking off or her income, you guys. That is so huge. Some of you don't even know your why until you're meeting it face to face with something like that. So fight, if not for yourself, for someone else. I know for the sake of time, I'm not going to go into detail, but I want to post this because this quite possibly could be what I'll just train on next week when we're talking about school. But here's the whole goal. This is the last form you want to print off because this is Success School Tracker form. This, you guys, is the different pin levels and how many legs of business you want in each one, because, like I said, it's not just who you know. This is the people that you know, your leaders that you want, or your new friends that you're bringing to school, but this is their friends. So I want you guys to start filling these circles in, because what's going to happen is out of these mixers and these people signing up for school, you're going to go ahead and fill them in, and you're going to start asking them, who do you know, and painting vision for their friends. And when you start filling these in, this is not a promise, but this is a projection. If you have 6 friends who bring 2 friends each, that's a 3-star gold business that's paying, between $40,000 40, 50,000 yearly income, you guys. And then you've got, if you just add 3 more to that, you could have an emerald business, and then you've got the diamond business that the average is over $500,000. It goes all the way up, you guys, to double diamond. Really, you determine your paycheck with AdvoCare, and the numbers and how many people you get to school honestly determines your paycheck and where you're going to be 60 to 90 days coming out of school. So start filling this out, even if they're empty, you guys, because these empty circles are people we've not talked to yet, because I just think of, again, some leaders, diamonds in our organization. Brooks was still so new and still kind of on the edge, hadn't really seen or had the belief yet, but she brought her friends, Mary Alice Duncan, who I shared with you earlier, who was on day 3 of her cleanse, and then her friend Rebecca, who is still trying to figure out if even this business was something she was interested in, and she walked out of there, and she hit Ruby in 90 days, that $80,000 to $90,000 a year income. She hit, you guys, coming out of school, and then now she's birthed 2 diamonds, and it's because I painted that vision early on, because Crystal had duplicated that in me. So I just want to continue that in our team and let you guys know that not only is it not too late, now is the time, and so you have been set up. And so if you have any questions or anything about these forms or anything pertaining to what we've talked about, you can contact us. And with that, I just want to thank you guys and have a wonderful evening. And remember, your belief is going to determine your belief in yourself is going to determine how you believe in others. So remember that, and with that, we thank you and have a great evening. God bless.